Group activity demonstration, conformity, by Group 27, including Lizette, Daphne, Angelise, Isara, Matea, and Jordan.
What is conformity? Conformity is a social concept in which an individual will change their beliefs, opinions, or behavior as a result of their perception of how others behave. This is often done without them being aware. We wanted to explore this concept because we can see conformity happen in our everyday lives, such as going out with a group of friends and everyone wants to go to a restaurant that you don't like very much. We wanted to recreate Ash's experiment to study this phenomena in a controlled environment. There are two types of conformity that we will be focusing on in this experiment. One is normative conformity, which is how we express ourselves in ways that help us to be accepted into groups or avoid being rejected and isolated. And the second is informational conformity, changing one's opinion, believing others have more information on the topic than you do.
What is Ash's conformity experiment? In Ash's conformity line experiment, students were all instructed to give incorrect answers. At the same time, the one real participant was tested to see if he or she would conform to the social pressure of agreeing with everyone else on the wrong answer. In Ash's experiment, the key was whether the single participant, who was not part of the 7 actors hired, would conform to the answer in agreement with the other participants, knowing it was the wrong answer.
Key takeaways. Some important takeaways from Ash's experiments are that about 75% of participants conformed at least once, as well as, when there were no Confederate pressure, participants virtually never made mistakes. Students feel pressured by not wanting to feel rejected, while also believing the majority may have more knowledge than themselves.
Your activity, the first half is create a group of 3 to 5 and come up with an opinion that you all agree with, and it's not too polarizing. You do not need to actually agree. For example, I think Ariana Grande is the best singer in the world. Go up to someone and everyone in the group discusses their opinion. Unsuspected participants must be the minority. After everyone discusses their opinion, ask the unsuspecting participant how they feel about said opinion. In the second half, record data on a piece of paper after the encounter, whether the unsuspecting participant conformed to your opinion or not. Conforming can be agreeing verbally or nodding. Make sure to record if they hesitated before answering. Take notes on how this person responds. Do this at least 5 times. Ensure to debrief participants on what your experiment was and if you have their consent to use their data.
For data collection, record on who conformed to your opinion and who did not. Make sure to note participants' response if they said their own opinion, and then compare the data.
Welcome to our group's demonstration of Solomon Ash's class's conformity experiment. Today, we'll recreate that idea using a simple opinion question. Which school subject do you think is the hardest? Math, history, or English? In this demonstration, we have 6 participants. 5 of us, myself, Sarah, Matea, Lizette, and Jordan, are the influencing group members. We've agreed ahead of time that we'll all answer math. Our 6th participant, Angelise, does not know this plan. She's the real participant, and her honest opinion is that history is the hardest subject. One by one, the group begins answering. I start, math, then Isara, Matea, Lizette, and Jordan all respond the same way.
Math.
Math.
At this point, everyone in the group has chosen the same answer. Angelise is next. She pauses for a moment. She looks slightly unsure. Inside, she might be thinking, wait, everyone said math. I thought it was history. Maybe I'm wrong. Did I misunderstand the question? This hesitation reflects the social pressure Ash described, the pull to align with the group to avoid standing out or being seen as different. After a short pause, Angelise decides to go along with the group. She says,
Math.
even though this isn't her true opinion, she conforms. not because she's convinced the others are right, but because it feels uncomfortable to disagree when everyone else agrees. This is called normative influence, conforming to be accepted or to avoid conflict. Afterwards, we told Angeles what was really happening. She admits that she felt pressure to pick the same answer as everyone else, even though she still believes history is harder. This short activity reminds us that conformity happens all around us, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. Recognizing that pressure helps us stay true to our own perspectives while still understanding the power of social influence. Thank you for watching our demonstration of Atcher's conformity experiment.
Here are some discussion questions that you might want to ask yourself after your experiment. What were your results? What patterns or trends did you notice in your group's responses? If the majority of people agreed with your group, why do you think that is? What does that say about social behavior? Did anyone disagree with your opinion? How did that affect the group discussion? Can you think of a real-life situation where people might behave similarly due to social pressure? What factors like confidence, authority, or fear of rejection might influence your decision to conform? If you were in the suspecting participant's shoes, do you think you would end up agreeing? Why or why not? Thank you for watching our demonstration.